Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Homestuck Readers Theater Hour. I am your host, your loving Uncle Walrus, Jonathan Knoll, and I am here to introduce you to a lovely group of people. Starting from the top.
Hello, I'm Alex, and I will be doing the voice of Jade.
Hello everyone, Raji once again joining you for the second week in a row. This year I'm going to be the very long-winded narrator, so bear with me.
Hello, I am Jordan, and for the second week in a row again, and I will be the Peregrine Mendicant this week.
Hey, I'm Ethan. I'm gonna have Nana Harlequin Sprite.
Yay!
And after several weeks of absence, I have returned. Zachary is here as John. I have returned from the Skeleton War.
Oh my god.
And I, Jonathan Knoll, your Uncle Walrus, will be Rose. Now, fun fact, this is actually the first time we've actually had everybody, all of our roles filled. So I'd like to thank each and every one of you for being here tonight.
Yay.
Yay!
Alright, so shall we begin?
Whee! Should be fun.
No, let's go off the air without doing anything.
Alright. Alright, so shall we start then?
Yes, please, go ahead.
Alright. You plug your laptop into the hub, then capture-log the hub, and then the laptop. There must be a better place around here to set up your computer. This huge grid of electronics is sort of uninviting. You look around. Hey, what's that?
Change page.
It's another one of those ominous countdowns. You didn't notice it when you first entered the lab about a minute ago. Looks like this one may have been ticking for years. Whatever it's ticking down to, there isn't much time. You can only hope that when you turn on the computer again, there will be a connection invitation from one Mr. Strider again in the future.
Change page.
And then we have a random link saying another timer winds down sideways. Dave abscond.
Change page. And usually when we do this kind of thing, we just skip the sound. So,
Meanwhile, it keeps happening.
change page.
What does? You don't have time to humor every random thought that pops into your head. The clock is ticking. Rose, look around for anything else of importance.
Change page.
This looks like something of importance.
Change page.
It appears to be Skynet's primary session terminal, monitoring a great number of SPURB sessions in the northeastern United States and parts of Canada. Upon further investigation, you draw some logical conclusions. It looks like each session consists of an IP address and a physical location. The colored dots on the map appear to be meteor impact sites. It seems each session corresponds with a meteor, but not all meteors have sessions. The color of the dot appears to indicate the status of the meteor's descent. The red dots indicate meteors that have already landed. Yellow dots are imminent collisions, and green will impact later. The blue will take the longest to touch down.
Change page.
You use the panel to center your present location and zoom in. Surrounding the lab are, of course, the hundreds of smaller meteors that have been raining down steadily throughout the evening. Most of these meteorites have either landed already or will shortly. Centered over the lab is a significantly larger imminent collision. You can't say precisely how imminent, but you could certainly take an educated stab at it. Just southwest of the lab, you center suspiciously near location of your house. It is even larger looming collision, though this one appears slightly less imminent. The terminal looks like it could monitor any meteor or session around the world. Search filters can be applied as well, restricting results based on size, time of impact, location, and so on.
Change page.
You zoom way out and narrow the search based on size. The two at the top of the list appear to be the biggest by far. You examine only their coordinates. The second biggest is centered over a U.S. city. The biggest by a landslide is, luckily for the Earth, you suppose, way out in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Rose, turn on your laptop and check John.
Change page.
You plug the laptop into the hub again and you turn it on. It is now powered and connected to the wireless signal the hub is broadcasting. Your Spurb session reconnects.
Change page.
No sign of John here. You wonder why the house is shaking. Last time you saw him, he was on one of the roof platforms. You'll have to navigate via the Spurb interface to find him. Rose, ascend.
Change page.
John,
And-
high five Nanaquin.
Change page. Left hanging long enough. Put that cookie down. Good work, John.
Oh boy, here we go again. Oh hey, you're back.
For now, I'll have to leave again shortly. It looks like there's another large meteor headed for my present location.
Oh, so you mean Dave connected with you?
Not yet. I'll explain later, but I think I've determined that activating the timer on the game is not directly responsible for summoning a meteor to your location. The countdown seems merely to exist as a kind of warning to the player, as well as a strange coincidence.
Okay. I don't really think I get it. Is this relevant?
Probably not at the moment, and certainly not to you. I have to go.
Okay, later.
P.S. Try not to waste too much of that grist while I'm gone.
John, climb that ladder.
Change page.
You rocket up the ladder to the dizzying heights of the vaunted
Bat
Boy
Skylark.
Skylark. Wrong. Wrong. Your new feather is hard-earned and well-deserved, and alarmingly fashionable. John, collect fat loots.
Change page.
You and your ceramic pork hollow rejoice in the mound of wealth yielded from your meteoric ascent up the ladder. You're still not sure what all these boondollars can actually get you, but when pulling in such sane loot hand over fist like this, who cares? Not you. John, pick up as much grist as you can hold.
Change page.
Your expanded cash limit is more than enough to accommodate the grist windfall. You gather up 2,260 pieces of build grist, 1,040 pieces of shale, 490 drops of tar, and 350 drops of mercury. You can't wait to find out what amazing items this new supply of grist will be. Just barely insufficient to produce.
Change page.
Oh God, there's grist littered down there too. Those stupid ogres were like huge grist piñatas. One of those big sour grape electric Holocaust fruit gushers is jammed in the hole in the platform. You guess there's only one way to get it.
Change page.
John, don't forget your book. It is your birthright. You ought to give it a read when you have a moment, particularly the first several pages.
Okay, Nana. I will. Hey, Nana.
Yes, dear?
Since I am trying to get up to that gate, and you can sort of conjure a floating bed to throw me around and all, couldn't you just throw me up to the gate?
Yes, of course, John. But that will not serve your purpose well.
Oh.
There's a very good reason why you should build up to it, and then keep building.
Okay. I guess that's what I figured. So just one more thing. Do you think that instead of telling me exactly why it is, with a clear explanation, you could give me a series of really cool riddles about it, and then sort of giggle?
John, You are a very fresh Batman. Your father has done such a wonderful job raising you. I am so proud of you both.
My parents are dead. I mean, yes, I guess.
When you pass through the first gate of heaven, everything will change. You will find a place where the constellations dance beneath the clouds with your parents, and then your true work may begin.
I suddenly understand everything.
Elsewhere, we find a place.
Change page while I lose my shit.
Where a kingdom lies entrenched beyond an impenetrable veil of darkness.
Change page.
My kind of kingdom.
Change page. Change page. Change page.
Bad cat.
Change page.
Graveyard stuffers. You are now
Change page.
the peregrine mendicant. You are flying westward in your particular mobile station. You have no sense of your bearings presently. The door is blocked by a metal column, which extended through the entry shaft before liftoff. What will you do? PM? Check mail.
Change page.
This message to Dr. Brenner looks pretty serious. PM. Open envelope.
Change page. And this is a Peregrine Etiquette line.
Never!
The mail
You
is
wanna-
sacred, and sacred is a trust between the postman and the recipients of his precious parcels. You've made a solemn pledge to deliver this letter to the doctor as soon as you determine where the address is, or find any sort of discernible mailing address in this wasteland for that matter. The mail is freedom. The mail is life. The mail is very fabric of civils. Wait, hold that thought for one moment.
Change page. And change page. Go on.
The mail is the one final hope for resurrecting a dead planet from its ashes. And the letter carriers are the brave soldiers of God in this righteous crusade. They're the defenders of the light of knowledge, free communication, and the exchange of ideas. They're the bold toters of all those little papery conduits of freedom. The white postmarked angels that whisper a message on their deliverance. You promise to the yearning, there is hope yet. Liberty, reason, justice, civility, edification, perfection. Mail.
PM. Examine keyboard and screen.
Change page.
It's the terminal you use to activate the station's homing mechanism. It looks like it has now returned control to you. The default viewport displays commands previously entered, including your last and only command, arrow home.
PM. Type arrow view.
Change page.
You type another one of the previously entered commands. It switches to the view of a young girl standing alone somewhere. There's a heavy amount of video interference of some sort. The girl seems familiar to you.
Greetings.
Yeah, that one is actually a Peregrine Mendicant line there.
Greetings.
Change
Don't I know
page.
you?
Yes. Change page. And change page because oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. And further change. And change page again.
Wow, Beck. Jeez.
Rose. Refuse to acknowledge the absurd tea set.
Change page.
You successfully disregard the tea set because it's stupid and it shouldn't be in a place like this. You probe
Fuck yeah.
further into the lab.
Change page.
Take the scarf.
Looks like a little girl's room. This all strikes you as a bit odd. No time for messing around in here, though. Rose, wear the scarf, be the rider.
Change page.
Okay, maybe you'll do a little messing around. You are only human after... Ah! What's that?
Change page.
Oh.
You're accosted by a friendly mutant kitten.
Aw.
John, resist great urge to take the wedged shell.
Change page.
You know you should grab this thing, but
Change page.
you are suddenly feeling apprehensive about entering your father's room. With all the scampering around, it almost slipped your mind how much you hate his hideous clowns. No use putting it off any longer. There is only one thing left to do. Give me a D, give me
T.
an E,
E.
give me an S,
S.
give me a C. John,
What?
calm down.
C. Change
What a good
page.
Oh man, that was only 50.
Change page.
Jade, scamper into the grand foyer with wild abandon.
Change page. Less scamper.
You scamper your heart out and bump into something. You don't know why he always insists on keeping it so dark in here. Oh, look. It was one of those dumb globes. These things make it awfully difficult to navigate the foyer. We get it, Granddad. You like to travel around the world, going on adventures and stuff. Lousy goddamn stupid globes. Jade, arm yourself.
Change page.
Prepare to kill Grandpa.
Grandpa will surely have stern words for you if he catches you without your trusty rifle at the ready. That's just what you need. Another one of his blustering mustache diatribes. You are rolling your eyes in advance, getting them warmed up. But initially you can evade him altogether. All you have to do is get past the fireplace and out the front door, and you'll be scot-free. Jade, examine those chaps on the sofa.
Change page.
These are the manners for distinguished house guests. They like to gather here by the fireplace for tea time, as well as pretty much all other times. It's all very mannerly and civilized. You know exactly what's going to happen when you try to sneak by. The fireplace is going to light up, and your grandpa's silhouette is going to appear in front of the fire and give you a good spook. He is so predictable.
Change page. And there he goes. The old man has the flame.
Da, 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 da.
Change page.
You suppose you could still manage to sneak by the crafty old man if you're fast enough. Avoiding an encounter would be ideal. Encounters with him are usually intense. Jade, leap dramatically across the divide.
Change page.
Whoops. You guess an encounter with him is almost certain now, but most likely not for a while. Time to see what someone else is up to. Oh, let's say Dave.
Change page.
Strife.
Oh yeah, sorry. And change page again. Okay. This is a Jade line, so go for it.
Yes, I'm going out with this gun. No, I will not go get a bigger one. No, I will not take yours. I can't even lift it. Oh, that is so
Preposterous.
Thank you. Do you even hear what you're saying? I will be fine. This is a perfectly deadly gun, and it shoots lots of incredibly deadly bullets. Oh, will you just stop it? I am going now. Goodbye, heart.
Jade, abscond.
Change page. With gusto.
He was so much easier to deal with when he was alive. PM, miraculously survived.
Change page.
PM, peer out the explosion hole.
Change page. And change the page.
Mail, no.
Change page. Change page.
My mail.
Rose refused to acknowledge the absurd kitten.
Change page.
So
You fail miserably.
God damn it.
Look, there's some more mad science crap over there. Rose, insert coin.
Change page.
This weird arcade gizmo adapted to this setup obviously doesn't take coins anymore, assuming it ever did. Besides, you left all your coins on the fridge, remember? Rose, let's play a game.
Change page.
This doesn't appear to be a game. It appears to be an purifier. Rose, screw around with the purifier.
Change page.
You mess with the controls. Hey, Jaspers is alive! Or at least he was in the past, according to the timestamp. This was almost 9 years ago. You try to move the crosshairs with the joystick, but it seems to be permanently locked on a specific target. You might be able to unlock it, but you clearly don't have much time to horse around with this thing.
Change page.
You zoom out. It looks like you and Jaspers were having one of your sessions. You weren't making a lot of progress, though, because Jaspers is no doubt being characteristically recalcitrant. You possibly jotted this phrase down in your pad. It's hard to remember, though. Wait, could this be that day? Rose caused time paradox.
Change page.
But everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
You attempt to purify Jaspers. This would surely cause a time paradox, because you can plainly see that he has not told you his secret yet. But it seems the machine has a safety mechanism to prevent such irresponsible purification practices.
Change page.
The paradox ghost imprint of Jaspers purifies instead, and quickly settles into a mound of sludge.
Change page.
The machine beside it sucks up the paradox sludge and begins some kind of automated procedure. It seems whatever sort of primordial biochemical properties the sludge possesses is being evaluated by the device.
Change page.
The device generates a fetal paradox clone of Jaspers. The wretched creature exhibits a number of unfortunate mutations, though. Good news is that it will be mercifully unestablished along with his facility shortly. This is also the bad news. Whoever was operating this machine in the past may have been making unsuccessful attempts to perfect the science of ectobiology. Rose, have a flashback.
Change page.
There is no need for flashback. Conveniently, you can watch what happened right here on the monitor. You roll the clock forward a few seconds. Jasper reveals his stunning secret to you in strict confidence.
Change page.
But before you can ask him to clarify, he vanished into thin air. You now believe you understand why. However, you are not the one to purify him for this moment. Your hand was nowhere near the controls just now. A couple weeks after he vanished, his body washed up along the riverbank, and his suit was a mess. Your mother fitted him with a new one just before the absurd funeral service she insisted upon. Rose, trace Jasper's whereabouts on the machine.
Change page.
You rolled the clock forward to a week after he vanished. It seemed there is no accessible feed tracing his whereabouts during the time frame. Fast forward another week. There he is, just as you found him. Rose, fast forward to now.
Change page. And change page again.
It's Jasper's. He's alive. Well, okay, he's still dead, but his body's intact. Turns out it wasn't some kind of disintegrator like you thought. It's more like an escapalizer. Rose, purified Jaspers immediately.
Change page.
Good thing you finally got all this sorted out. You only have 10 seconds to spare. Time to stash the dead cat in Amscray. Rose, stop fooling around and transportalize out of there.
Change page.
Jade, locate and feed the devil beast you call a pet.
Change page.
Good luck finding him. If he wants to be found, he will find you. Becquerel's always managed to elude your prognosticative facilities. He is completely invisible to your intuition somehow, a property almost totally unique to him. It used to freak you out a little, but you've long since grown accustomed to it.
Change page. And change page.
Huh? Oh, it was nothing. Nothing at all. Moving right along. Jade, retrieve the package you expected to arrive.
Change page.
The birthday package you were expecting from John arrived months late, and yet right on time. It landed over there past this crumbling monument, satellite to the great mystic ruins at the center of the crater lagoon. John, triple somersault into room, etc. Stick the landing.
Change page.
Okay, you do that. You are now in your dad's room. Where are all the clowns? You spy
Joker!
case
Where's the
Drawing
Joker?
contain all sorts of clues, or at least various forms of and paperwork critical to his trade as a hilarious street performer. John Snoop.
Change page. Like Batman.
Oh yeah, here comes the secrets. Get ready for some major revelation. Wait a minute. These are just boring business documents and spreadsheets. What the hell is going on here?
What do
John,
you mean my parents are
examine your dad's
dead?
room.
Mind blown.
Change page.
John, calm down. It'll be alright.
Change page.
Yeah, John.
My parents are not dead!
So, all these years while you believed he was out busking up the corners with hilarious antics, he was working as an ordinary businessman all along. He was just a man trying to make a good honest living for his son. Maybe he was too embarrassed to tell you the truth. Or maybe it was just that you never bothered to ask. I guess you just always assumed.
Change page.
The human prisoner has broken out of his jail cell yet again. Attempts to block the cell door with heavy objects have proven futile.
Change page.
Jesus Christ, how is Egbert like jacked on something?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Plot twist.
Batman's father.
Plot twist, Bane is Batman's father.
Isn't that right,
Yeah.
Dark Knight? You see, son, I'm very proud of you.
Yeah, you're gonna need a bigger safe.
Goddamn right.
Change
The Hulk.
page.
Who's this guy? Enter name.
Change page.
Spade Slick? Got a nice name ring to it. But you know your own name, and that damn well ain't your name. Take another stab at it.
Change page.
Stabby, stabby, stab.
Okay.
Ha, take another
State,
stab.
name, and rank.
Change page.
You are the Archagent Jack Noir. You oversee various affairs of a dark kingdom. Presently, you are determining how to deal with this prisoner who has been a thorn in your side since he was apprehended. You view the affairs of the kingdom through a series of fence-serrated walls. You have 3 walls, nearly enough to form a cubicle of vigilance, which is full of and proper enclosure for an agent of your stature. However, much to your utter contempt, your 4th wall was stolen some time ago. Jack Don Comical Hat.
Change page.
This frivolous headdress turned your stomach. You'd sooner stick your head in a furnace than coax it into this monstrosity, this loathsome, colorful maw. It's bad enough that your exalted ruler ordered everyone to drape themselves in these hideous rags the moment the troublesome human with the pipe and his child showed up. But you draw the line at the hat. Jack, call a minion.
Change page.
You order one of your burliest agents to the scene. He brings something heavier this time.
Change page.
Your transmission is interrupted. It seems your glorious monarch has concerns over your wardrobe.
Change page.
Ooh, you in trouble now.
Ooh.
Fine! You begrudgingly don the comical hat. Stupid, lousy, wise, and just ruler, you what a royal pain in the ass. Jack, throw down this hat in disgust.
Change page.
You fully intend to once your superior stops breathing down your neck for a second. Wait, what now?
Change page. And change your page. After you read the word whomp.
Your blood is boiling so hot. You could cook an egg on your carapace. Looks like you're gonna have to go handle this yourself. John, investigate the room for anything Dad may have left behind.
Change page.
Maybe.
It
Mr.
seems
Noir.
there are some unopened birthday presents which Dad didn't get around to giving you yet. John, present time! Open a present to see what's inside.
Change page.
Maybe he will find cookies.
Bat cookies.
This one, the one on the right seems promising. You open it to see what's inside, and oh God, yes! John, obtain the SW33T L00T.
Or sweet loot.
Sweet loot, whichever way where you want to work it.
Change page. Although, if you do end up deciding to read while we're doing characters like Matuna, and you read it like that, I will respect you very much.
Oh gosh.
Anyway, you tear into this thing and you put a mean peep on the sweet loot. In addition to the modus control deck, you got a bonus array fetch modus, plus another 12 cards, which are practically worthless by this point, but hey, you'll take them.
Change page.
First thing you do is flush the extra cards into your deck. Okay, this is really just way too many cards. John, equip array fetch modus.
Change page.
The array modus allows you to store and retrieve any item from any card at any time. It seems exceptionally serviceable, albeit difficult to weaponize. Boring.
Rude.
John, read instructions for the control deck.
Change page.
Who needs instructions?
Well, there's nothing to read, really. You just pop some modus cartridges into slots, fire it up, and see what happens. You start by putting the stack and the queue modi in the slots.
Change page.
Your Celodex now behaves both like a stack and a queue. Items can be removed from either the top card or the bottom card.
Change page.
You see no reason at all not to just jam the array cartridge in there too. You make sure to blow the dust out first, of course. Celodex can reconfigure itself into an array of distinct queue stacks. Now we're talking. This is just a sort of needless complexity you've come up to expect from your inventory management system. John, unwrap the smallest present first.
Change page.
You have a staunch policy of always saving the biggest present for last. Always.
Change page.
You receive a box of delicious fruit gushers.
Yes.
Could this birthday get any better? You don't think so. John, open the big one.
Change page.
You thought wrong. John, flip up an entire queue stack with shoes.
Change page.
Okay, awesome. Queue stacks full of shoes. John, capture log fruit gushers.
Change page.
Dang, you spaced out and put it the wrong queue stack. Don't worry, you'll get the hang of this thing. John, closely inspect fruit gushers box.
Change page.
So delicious, you can't wait to capture one of these packs and make like 1,000,000 gushers. Screw all this building nonsense, you'd rather make candy. Wait a minute.
Change page.
It can't be!
Change page.
Oh, boy.
Betty Crocker!
Da, 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 da. The heinous batter has her gnarled claws into everything. What do gushers have to do with baked goods anyway? How does this make sense? Why?
Why?
John, mental breakdown.
Fade.
Oh my god! Why? Why do I have to suffer through this pain of realization? This is worse than when my parents were dead.
Alright. Anyways, next. Jade, retrieve package.
Change page.
Okay, I'll retrieve the package.
Aren't you Betty Crocker?
Change page. I promise you. Ah.
It looks like Beck has a fro.
Change page. And change page.
Rose, check self for any mixed atoms with cat.
Change page.
No mixed atoms. Looks like you and the kitty have kept your genes to yourselves. Your new kitty, whose name is... you'll think of one later. Hey, where the heck are you anyway? Rose, look around the room.
Change page.
Oh, you're back home. The well-stocked bar and the vantage from the window tells you this is your mom's room, or at least what you thought was her room. You decide not to be especially melodramatic about this revelation. Rose, watch the meteor impact.
Yeah, you see, John, that's how you do it. Change page.
Huh, that's funny. Shouldn't this place be unestablished by now? Downpour of smaller meteors has stopped.
Change page. Change page.
Better get out of here. This room is a powder keg with all this booze lying around. John, get down to business.
Change page.
Down to
Business. You
You
defeat
defeat me to it. I mean,
the
beat me to it.
Huns.
Ah.
Suddenly, you are feeling very
Batman, who's
businessmanlike for
Batman?
some
I'm
reason.
Bruce Wayne. I'm
just
Jonathan Wayne.
A shitload of cards in anticipation of making a whole lot of cool stuff. This time you didn't foolishly destroy any items. You just looked at the codes for some objects you rounded up and punched them on blank cards. You wonder how much alchemizing you can get away with before Rose gets back. As if she's got any right to tell you what to do with your hard-earned grist. You're the one running around putting your ass on the line. All she's got to do is mess around with her computer. Anyway, you better hurry. Jade, dream.
Change page.
Face paint does not taste good.
What?
Face paint does not taste
Mm.
good. Moral of life.
Okay, change page. And change page. And change it again.
Who is that?
You are now dreaming. Your dreambot is awake and active. Jade, obliquely foreshadow future through interpretive dance.
Change page.
Your silly dance foreshadows nothing and is essentially meaningless, but sure is a lot of fun. Jade, quick, get into bed.
Change page.
You climb into bed and try to get comfortable, but some sort of invisible force is pressing down on you. Strange feeling of cold, heavy metal. This happens every time you try to get in bed. No wonder you can never get any sleep. Jade, realize you can fly.
Change page.
There. It's not much better to realize. Of course you can fly. Jade, open the package.
Change page.
You stop all this flying around nonsense and examine John's birthday package.
Change page.
Unfortunately, you cannot open it yet. This package has an important journey to make first. You're planning on delivering it momentarily. Good thing you already know what's inside, otherwise you'd surely be consumed by the curiosity and suspense. You sincerely pity anyone who might be forced to endure such a fate. Months in the past.
Change page.
Enough for the above weather to be seasonably reconcilable.
Change page.
Oh, those birthdays are really close together.
Okay. Hey,
Alright.
happy birthday, Jade.
Yay! Thank you, John!
Woo, okay. I got your present in the mail just in time. On time. Yeah. Plus, I sent roses and Dave's too. Why do your guys' birthdays got to be all bunched together like that? You're running me ragged. I'm cool, Batman.
I know, but it's nice of you to think of us all like that.
I can't wait for you to see what I got for you.
That came out bad. I'm sorry.
Bad touch.
Stranger danger, stranger danger.
I don't want to spoil it or anything, but hopefully it will help you solve those problems you've been having lately. Mysterious wink.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, boy. You know what, I'm just gonna read it in my normal voice.
Okay.
I'm sure it's great. I can't wait, either. It might take a while to get here from there, but it will be worth the wait.
Oh man, I am such an idiot. I forgot how long it takes you to get stuff. Batog!
Oh yeah, John. John, that's okay, really. I'm sure I'm sure we'll get to me exactly when it needs to, and it will be a nice surprise when it does. Damn.
Another
Okay,
typo.
well I hope so.
Heart.
Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I had to tell someone to go away.
Oh god, the trolls again?
Yup. Oh no, face.
They have been such a pain in the bat ass lately. It seems like there are so many. There are like 50 of these retards. There's one guy with a lot of alt accounts, like the Joker.
I've never had any sort of feeling about them or what they want which is kind of weird. But it seems to me like they are probably all different people and not one guy. I have counted 12.
What do they want with us?
Some people just like to needle others for some reason, John. Batman. It is like a game, I guess. They are all pranksters.
Oh hell no! Shittiest pranksters ever!
Well, some men want to watch the world burn, sir.
But I think they are mostly harmless. Every so often, they manage to get through my block filter and hassle me. It's been going on for years. Actually, some of them are kind of funny, I think. Hee hee.
Oh wow, what? Years? Okay, well I am sick of them. I've been thinking about changing my Pestrosum handle to throw them off my trail. So, I guess I'm gonna go do that.
John, make totems.
Change page.
You've already carved a few totems, but you had to return to the living room for more Cruxite dolls. Your carving work is not nearly complete. Every time you re-enter your room, you shudder at the recent handiwork of some mischievous imps. You just can't turn your back on them for a second. Rotten imps. Those posters were like children to you. Rose, flee room.
Change page.
At long last, you've returned to your bedroom with a stable power supply and an internet connection. Vodka Mutiny purrs at your side. You suppose you will call it Muty for short. Rose, Pester John.
Change page.
Oh, so cute. Sorry.
Put that cookie down. That's quite a totem collection. What are you planning?
1 second, it's being picky.
Fair enough.
We'll make it not
Bad
picky.
improv! No, 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 that, John!
How
No,
nice
no,
to
no, no,
see
no,
you.
no, 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 that, Egbert! That, Egbert! That, Egbert!
Yeah.
That, Egbert! Yeah, okay, I loved it. Okay. Oh, whoa, hi! Oh, gonna make some stuff. Are you okay?
Hasn't your house been okay? Seriously though, hasn't your house been on fire for like 5 hours now? I'm just gonna
No,
do
it
fire.
was the nearby forest, for which up until quite recently would have been described as on fire. But you may be excited to learn that just as recently, my house finally notched that achievement.
Wow, congrats, I guess.
Thank you. Have you seen Dave?
Nah, his bro is probably busy kicking his ass. That's probably all there is to say on the matter.
Okay, I'm going to start putting his grease to use too. Let's be sparing with the frivolous knick-knack breeding and focus on getting up to the gate, okay?
Yeah, okay, I hear you, but I think we all have plenty. I've been killing imps all over the house, and now it's lousy with gushers.
Gushers?
I mean, grist. Serves them right for ruining my posters, the bastards.
Which posters?
Don't you see? My sweet movie posters! Look at them! They're fucking ruined!
John?
What?
Are you suggesting that imps are responsible for defacing your movie posters?
Yeah?
Your posters have looked like that ever since I first saw your room. The moment we started playing the game, I thought you would deface them ironically to mock your father's interests. John? John?
Very funny, Rose!
Change page.
Oh no!
Nice joke! Great joke there, Rose! Top of the right plank!
This is good. Laughter is probably the best way to avoid being especially melodramatic about the revelation.
Yes! Yes! Let's get this joke going because it's such a good one. Oh my!
Change page.
Anyways, now that John is done having hysterics, WB, descend.
Change page.
This is the best birthday ever!
You cannot descend from the top of your mobile station. Loose cable you gathered up and tied together is not yet long enough to allow you to reach the ground safely. And you've used all the cable you can find. You have to come up with another plan. WB, sacrifice your mayoral sash for more cables.
Change page. Jordan, if you want, you can do this one as well.
Okay. Absolutely not. What are you, crazy? A mayor does not relinquish his mayoral sash under any circumstances. Ever, period.
WB, purify the temple.
Change page.
Megan?
That is such a dumb idea. Not as dumb as using your stash, but it comes close. The temple is way too big. You'd probably just end up purifying a chunk of useless mooring rock.
Change page.
Wait, what's that? There's something dangling from atop one of the towers near the temple. PV, command Serenity to carry the rope over to you.
Change page.
She is tiny. She is a tiny insect, and you can't possibly lift more than the weight of a pumpkin seed. She does, however, inform you that of what the ledge contains, though, a series of informative blinks. There is an old rusty harpoon lodged in the crumbling rock. Tied to it is a bunched up jumble of handy cable. Strikes you as convenient. It's almost as if someone knew you would need a bunch of cable, and that you would have a marrow sash made out of a cable, and that you were particularly attached to that marrow sash and would stubbornly refuse to use it. Anyone who knew that much would surely possess a special gift. Alas, it seems a bit far-fetched. WV, get ye rope.
Change page.
Okay, we just established it was a cable and not a rope, but that's okay. Take a hasty swig from one of your delicious ponds and put it down. Then quickly adjust the coordinates to purify a jumble of handy cable.
Change page. Change page.
Oh,
you can
of course, the
read
time was...
To Mr. Mayor.
Oh, of course, the time wasn't set to the present moment. Somehow it got reset to a few hundred years ago. It's some sort of present from the past, in the present, attached as an envelope. It looks extremely important.
Change page.
You open the envelope. Inside is a letter and another envelope. This is all highly confusing, and you do not know what to make of it. Still, it's obviously critical mayoral business, which you have to take very seriously, and you'll defend this package with your life. WV, try to purify the cable again.
Change page.
You set the time to the present and purify a jumble of cable. WB, take obvious course of action.
Change page.
You tie all the cable together and carefully lower your precious pumpkin bindle. You then rappel down the station with the package, but you must not leave your side. Years in the future.
Change page.
Which is to say the present moment precisely.
Change page. Change page. And change page again. And change it once more.
Links. It says, an aimless renegade prepares for company. Rose, build as much as you can, as fast as you can.
Change page.
Okay. Well, I'll make some stuff. I have no idea what I'm doing. Here, can you keep an eye out for imps? Just keep the safer tub handy or something. I'll serve them right for trashing my posters.
I keep telling you, the posters were already like that.
And I keep telling you, haha, very funny, Rose.
Here, look.
Yeah, I saw those, but they didn't look like that before. You must have changed them.
Even if I had the motive for such a bizarre and pointless deception, where would I find the time? I don't even have Photoshop.
Then why didn't you tell me they were there?
I had no reason to think you were not aware of them. I thought you were strange, certainly, but not struck by any particular impulse to discuss them.
Okay, still doesn't make sense, though. Implying that I drew them a while ago and then forgot and couldn't see them, now suddenly can see them. That's stupid. What would that even mean?
Change page. It looks like you were in your father's room recently.
Yeah?
And how did that make you feel to discover what was in there?
Oh no. I just realized. You're going to psychotherapify me. Well, don't bother.
Maybe I am just being a friend?
Maybe I suspiciously. Anyway, I guess you saw what's in there. It's boring and there's not much to even see.
That doesn't matter. What matters is how seeing it affected you. I think it clearly has in some way.
Well, I don't know. At first I was nervous to go in and find more of his weird clowns. Because, of course, they're stupid and I hate them a lot. But then when I didn't see any, it was weird. I felt weirdly, like, disappointed almost.
It is fair to say that it's changed your perception of your father.
Yeah, I guess.
It is such a stretch to conclude it changed your perception of other things as well. What's that?
No, maybe not. But what are you trying to get at? It sounds like you're saying I'm crazy! But
John.
that's just a theory!
Optimize.
A game!
Change page.
Oh, jeez.
I'm Markiplier. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
I don't like to use the word crazy.
Oh god. See? This is therapy bullshit!
That was a joke. But anyway, whether it means you are crazy or not, consider this theory. Your presumably a long-standing tendency for scrolling this imagery is really your subconscious trying to express something disturbing you. Possibly something from your past, which you have blocked out. And since you have suppressed it, your conscious self cannot acknowledge the drawings. Therefore, they have been invisible until now.
Why now?
Perhaps because you have seen evidence that conflicts with the worldview your subconscious has constructed to obfuscate the truth.
Maybe it's invisible ink.
That's possible too. But you thought that your dad is not necessarily the clown-loving maniac you thought he was. All along, these negative attributes buried in your psyche may have been projected on him and subsequently revealed as a sort of defense mechanism.
But this is absurd. My dad loves these shitty clowns. He's got all these statues and paintings everywhere.
Is it unthinkable that over the years it is he who believed you was the one with the passion for clowns because all of the strange drawings in your room? A father that embraces a son's hobby to establish a stronger bond, or wages a campaign of passive-aggressive mockery of your interests? Either is possible. I don't know your dad that well. Ah!
I don't know. Not sure about all this. But I think we need to stop and acknowledge the bloody Sassacre fedora I just made.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
And it is that time again. Because it has been an hour, and we love you all, but it's time to just say goodnight now. So,
Do we really?
yep. So,
Yeah,
I'm not
back
Orson
for an
Welles,
hour.
but I do believe that a good cast deserves a second bow. So, starting from the top once again,
Hello, I'm Alex, and I was Jade. Very weird, Jade.
And once again, joining you for the second week was Raji as the narrator. Now it is time to drink down the rest of this tea.
And I am Jordan, and I was Paragrammatic and Wayward Vagabond, surprising this week. Woo!
yeah, I wasn't expecting that. We got further than we were going to.
And
Ah,
I'm Ethan. I had the tiny Nanoquin sprite.
Yay!
And I am Zachary, who has returned from the depths of hell, known as Third Shift, to voice the guy, and his name was John Cena! John Egbert.
And I am Jonathan Knoll, your loving Uncle Walrus, and I was Rose tonight. Well, so from all of us here at Radioactive Walrus Entertainment, I would like to say thank you. You may now place your order. The Homestuck Readers Theater Hour was created and produced by Jonathan Knoll. Artwork by Zack. Homestuck was created by Andrew Hussey, and as such, all characters, situations, and dialogue belong to him. Homestuck can be found at mspaintadventures.com. If you would like to perform in the Homestuck Readers Theater Hour, contact Jonathan Knoll at radioactive.walrus.entertains@gmail.com, find us on Twitter at RadioWalrusPod, or like and comment on our Radioactive Walrus Entertainment page on Facebook. The Homestuck Readers Theater Hour is protected by First Amendment rights and copyright laws. Thanks for not suing us, Mr. Hussey. And if you like our show, please tell your friends. And as always, you may now place your order. This has been a production of Radioactive Walrus Entertainment.
John, what do chickens say?